Small business and entrepreneurship has certainly been pride of Western North Carolina. If you look across our district, you see mom and pop businesses who have continued to pop up, even in struggling times where you're seeing that they're doing everything it's possible to maintain the workforce they have, be innovative in their technologies, and to make sure that their business still stands strong and survives a recession. Nothing is more important than to make sure that we have these businesses in Western North Carolina. Growing up and being an entrepreneur myself, one of the very first things that I can remember is I wanted to start my own business, and to be able to have someone such as my father and my mother that I was able to lean on and ask them, how do you start up a business? And some people may not have that, be as fortunate as I was growing up, to be able to start their business based upon their parents loaning me the $300 it took to start my business. But we still have those same issues when it arises in our communities. Where will we get loans? Where will we get the advice? How will we start our business? Here's a great idea. Now, how can I develop it into something that's profitable, that I can employ others, and to ensure that our district has the innovation, technology, and the business mind and business practices that certainly puts our district and sets it aside above no other. One of the things that really prides me is being a subcommittee chairman in the Small Business Committee, having a passion for small business, and to ensure that the small businesses have the voice in Washington. I couldn't think of a better committee to be associated with. It's really great when we see our committee that works in such a bipartisan way. When we look at legislation that comes out, both the Democrats and Republicans always vote in favor of it, because we look at it's about the American people. It's not about the political parties, but it's about the American businesses and small businesses. Having their voice here in Washington is such an important role. 85% of all new businesses in America are small businesses. So to make sure that they have that infrastructure, that they have the loans that can be available for our small businesses, and that we can go out in the community and talk about how they can get loans from the SBA, how they can get some of the innovations in technology and advice from the women's centers that have been created. Look at how our veterans are able to capitalize based upon their service, and to be able to utilize that in the small business world, and to be able to create and have an advantage going into their entrepreneurship based upon their service. That's all crafted within the small business legislation. And so it's a big honor for me to be able to support our small businesses. And it's so important when I really puts a smile on my face when I see small businesses who started out with only 2 or 3 employees and now have expanded to 10, 20, and even 30. So it's those types of small businesses throughout Western North Carolina that we continue to see pop up. And we just want to make sure that they have a voice, and that they have the tools and technologies, and to be able to have their business grow and prosper. One of the most proud moments in my subcommittee is when we were able to see a piece of legislation being crafted and then go to the House floor. We crafted H.R. 2352, Job Creation through Entrepreneurship Act of 2009. It was an overhaul of the SBA to make sure that we keep up with the technologies and we keep up with the businesses of today. So when it went to the House floor, we received 406 votes, and truly in a bipartisan way. So I want to congratulate all the small businesses who actually participated within Western North Carolina to tell us the issues that they were having within the SBA, the issues that they have in business in general, and ways that we can help. We saw expansions to our business center, women's business centers, our Native American centers that we have, our veterans who are able to get extra help and to create their entrepreneurship and to create their own business. It's those type of activities, when you work in legislation together in a bipartisan way, that we can get so much accomplished here in Washington. So congratulations also to all of my committee members, and for us to be able to pass this legislation in a bipartisan way.